Good morning po sa atin lahat. Today is February 19, 2024 and we have 6 opening of bids. 4 of bids is the opening of bids for goods and 2 opening of bids for goods or labor. So before we proceed, Engineer Queenie, can you please lead the prayer? Thank you, Engineer Queenie. Sir James, can you please take the attendance?
The attendance for today's activity, Angelito Edian, Chairman, Mark Louis Bigalisa, Vice Chairman, Freddy Epatok, Regular Member, Romeo R. Bartolome, Regular Member, Robert G. Rabago, Regular Member, Nana Mabel D. Doldulao, Provisional Member, and a part of the DPWH, Roy G. Parbo, and Nick Joseph L. Domicil, and a part of the Secretariat, James R. Doloroso, Relly G. Mercado, Brian Hill Pilaso, Rachel Asinto, Femari Santos, and Queenie M. Silva. We have a quorum, sir.
Okay, thank you, Sir James. Now let's proceed the opening of bids for the goods.
Starting with 24 JA0008, supply and delivery of construction materials for the repair, maintenance of flooded BOCAL bridge along Manila North Road, S0034 LZ, Barangay ESTANCIA, PASUQUIN-SAPAT, Ilocos Norte. Request quotation from 3 different suppliers, ABG Construction and General Services, LAOAG Newton Construction Supply, and BGMJB Construction and Supply. LAOAG Newton Construction Supply. Quotation from ABG Construction and General Services. Annual income tax return, PhilJeb certificate of registration, and omnibus signed and notarized.
For this CAN number 24 JAA0008 with approved budget contract of 800,663 pesos and 85 centavos. The total bid amount of ABG Construction and General Services is 787,428 pesos and 70 centavos. 787,428 pesos and 70 centavos.
Quotation from LAOAG Newton Construction Supply, RFQ form, tax clearance, annual income tax return, and PhilJeb certificate of registration. Omnibus signed and notarized.
The total bid amount of LAOAG Newton Construction and Supply is 792,024 pesos and 70 centavos. 792,024 pesos and 70 centavos.
Quotation from BGMJB Construction and Supply, RFQ form, tax clearance, annual income tax return, PhilJeb certificate of registration, all valid, omnibus sworn statements, signed and notarized.
The total bid amount of BG MGB Construction and Supply is 796,620 pesos and 70 centavos. 796,620 pesos and 70 centavos.
Next is the invitation to Pacquiao Group's labor for the repair and maintenance of flooded BOCAL Bridge along Manila North Road, Estancia Pasukin, Ilocos Norte, 24 JA 008, labor. Request quotation from Melita T. Gaspar, Dexter M. Baltasar, and Ginu Baruga. Quotation from Melita T. Gaspar for the labor of the flooded bridge, BOCAL Bridge. Attached is the certificate, community tax certificate of Melita Gaspar.
For this CAN number 24GA 0008 labor for the and the approved budget contract of 199,299 pesos and 83 centavos. The total bid amount of Melita T. Gaspar is 194,720 pesos. 194,720 pesos.
Quotation from Dexter M. Baltasar. Attached is the community tax certificate.
The total bid amount of Dexter M. Baltasar is 197,003 pesos and 80 centavos. 197,003 pesos and 80 centavos.
Quotation from Gino Baroga, no attached community tax certificate. Wait, no attached. Next, failed. No attached CTC.
Cedula, Community
Cedula.
Tax Certificate.
Next project, please. Next project is the supply and delivery of asphalt sealant for the repair and maintenance along LAOAG Bypass Road and PASUQUIN-SAPAT Radar Station Road, Ilocos Norte 1st District, 24 GA 009. Request quotation from 3 different suppliers, BRGY Enterprises. Emberly Enterprises, Alileo and Enterprises and Supply, and ABG Construction and General Services. Quotation from Emberly Enterprises. RFQ form, tax clearance, annual income tax return, field jobs registration, omnibus. Okay.
For this CIN number 24 GEA 0009 with the approved budget contract of 987,840 pesos. The total bid amount of Emberly Enterprises is 986,720 pesos. 986,720 pesos.
Quotation from Alileo Enterprises and Supply, RFQ form, tax clearance, annual income tax return, certificate of field jobs registration, and omnibus, signed and notarized.
The total bid amount of Alileo Enterprises and Supply is 987,840 pesos. 987,840 pesos.
Next quotation from ABG Construction and General Services, RFQ form, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, field job certificate of registration, and omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized.
The total bid amount of ABG Construction and General Services is 986,160 pesos. 986,160 pesos.
Next project, please. 24 GA 0010, supply and delivery of reflectorized rubberized traffic paint, white for the repainting of pavement markings along Manila North Road, KO 487 plus negative 418 to KO 589 plus 059, Ilocos Norte 1st District. ABC ay 999,600 pesos. Request quotation from 3 different suppliers, LAOAG Newton Construction Supply, BJMJB Construction and Supply, and ABG Construction and General Services. Quotation from LAOAG Newton Construction and Supply. Request for quotation form, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of field jobs registration, and omnibus, signed, notarized.
For this CIN number 24 GA 0010 with the approved budget contract of 999,600 pesos. The total bid amount of LAOAG Newton Construction Supply is 991,520 pesos. 991,520 pesos.
Next, quotation from BJMJB Construction and Supply. Request for quotation form, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, and field jobs registration, and omnibus signed notarized.
The total bid amount of BGMGB Construction and Supply is 991,760 pesos. 991,760 pesos.
Quotation from ABG Construction and General Services, tax clearance, annual income tax return, field jobs registration, business permit, and omnibus sworn statement signed notarized.
The total bid amount of ABG Construction and General Services is 999,600 pesos. 999,600 pesos.
Next, procurement of goods, supply and delivery of construction materials for the repair, maintenance of damaged slope protection along Manila North Road, KO 489 plus 675 to KO 489 plus 691, and KO 490 plus 300 to KO 490 plus 310, Barangay BARIT, LAOAG City, Ilocos Norte. Request quotation from 3 different suppliers, ABG Construction and General Services, LAOAG Newton Construction Supply, and BGMJB Construction and Supply. Quotation from ABG Construction and General Services, RFQ form, DTI tax clearance, annual income tax return, period of certificate of registration, business permit, and omnibus sworn statement signed and notarized.
This CIN number 24G0011 with the approved budget contract of 205,048 pesos and 20 centavos. The total bid amount of ABG Construction and General Services is 201,667 pesos and 70 centavos. 201,667 pesos and 70 centavos.
Quotation from LAOAG Newton Construction and Supply, RFQ form, DTI tax clearance, annual income tax return, field job certificate of registration, business permit, and omnibus signed and notarized.
The total bid amount of LAOAG Newton Construction Supply is 202,888 pesos and 70 centavos. 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 202,888 pesos and
Quotation from BGMJB Construction and Supply, RFQ form, DTI tax clearance, annual income tax return,
The total bid amount of BGMJB Construction and Supply is 204,109 pesos and 70 centavos. 204,109 pesos and 70 centavos.
next project is the labor of for the repair and maintenance of damaged slope protection along Manila North Road, KO 489 plus 675 to KO 489 plus 691 and KO 490 plus 300 to KO 490 plus 310, Barangay BARIT, LAOAG City, Ilocos Norte. Invitation to Pacquiao groups or request quotation from for the labor of 24J001 from Melita T. Gaspar, Dexter M. Baltasar, and Jinyu Baruga. Dexter M. Baltasar and Jinyu Baruga. Quotation from Melita T. Gaspar with attached community tax certificate.
For the CIN number 24GA0011 labor with the approved budget contract of 194,857 pesos and 7 centavos. The bid amount of Melita T. Gaspar is 190,510 pesos. 190,510 pesos.
Quotation from Dexter M. Baltasar with attached community tax certificate.
The total bid amount of Dexter M. Baltasar is 192,140 pesos. 192,140 pesos.
Quotation from Jinyo Baruga, no attached CTC. Failed.
Any question? Any announcement? Okay. Yeah. Pag wala ng announcement, let's now close this bidding for today. Thank you and God bless all of us.